Moon Day to all my good peeps. Hopefully, y'all are having an amazing day. Hopefully, the progressive days have been, instead of me saying week, I'm going to say the progressions, the celestial progressions. Hopefully, they have been as good as you as they have been to me. Look, a couple of hits and misses, but nonetheless, I'm happy to be here, happy to be your messenger, happy to share this beautiful and abundant energy with everyone. Fermented. Okay. With everyone in the collective. Thank y'all for supporting the channel, for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the super chats, donations, the personal inquiries here. Thank y'all for booking with me as well. Thank y'all for, just showing your girl love, however it is that you can. I greatly appreciate it. And I love, 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 love the energy. And that's what I love. I love being of service to y'all collective, so I can give the energy back any way that I can. Elevations. Thank you, divine frequency. So yeah, thank you for returning back. If you came back, it must have been because I said something that you liked that brought some type of truth, clarity, and or awareness to you in your life. Of what you already intuitively and instinctually knew. And if you are new to the channel, welcome and welcome. I am your girl, Shay, the dual alchemist, your dual nature being, and I am a being that embodies and embraces both light and dark. Let me catch my breath and slow down. Y'all, I just came from the freaking gym, so something is significant about a celebration for the holiday. Good energy. Oh, here you go, Uptown Lamont. Don't start no shit today. Don't be no shit. But yeah, y'all. So first day in the yard. Pretty dope. I liked it. Everybody wanted to make fun of me about my little pink reflective vest. And it was like, you just had to be a girl on the yard, didn't you? Sure did. So everything was cool though, y'all. Like, so it's the first day, and I know it's going to be days that are struggles, but I'm definitely happy to be here and stuff. Came back to my room, went to the workout room. I said, let me get a reading in for everybody in my collective, and then go into the pool. Hey, Mac and Cheese. I figured that was you, Mac and Dave. Why you got a different name? What we doing on here? Mac and Cheese? Why you got a different screen name? But thank you for tuning in and tapping in. Uptown Lamont, Elevations. Who was that? Who else was that? Divine Frequency, Elevations, love. And thank you for the comments and thank you for everything. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. Ciao. Look, where I am, see, when I'm in Arkansas, that 105 heat with the humidity is hot, and then it sticks to your skin, and then you sweat, and then it's pores and stuff like that. But where I am right now, it is an ancestrally abundant land, y'all, here. Like, beautiful, like scenery, beautiful historical sites, land, just everything, just the feel of it here. Very ancestral. It has a very ancestral connection here. I like it though. But as far as the heat, y'all, let me tell y'all about this fucking heat. We inside the building for lunch, right? I come out the building, bro. I've never seen the sun so bright white. I said, Lord, is that you? And have I made it to the end of the tunnel type of shit, bro? It was so bright. I almost went blind walking from out of the building to outside. It was so bright. The sun was so bright, bro. It was so freaking bright. Then what else? So yeah, I mean, just 105 out here, being out in that yard, but it was not bad at all. I'm very grateful for my company for having nice ass up to date equipment and stuff. The boss was hella nice, the damn the program supervisor, she like this, you can tell she like a retired punk rocker. She got this white blonde mohawk, it's all shaved off on the sides, it's all in the middle rolled up and stuff, and she got on her dress shirt and her dress slacks, and she said, honey, the only girl here, she come and give me a hug, and all the dudes looking like, and I'm like, listen, don't be mad because God favor women a lot. But anyway, I had hella fun, bro. We had hella laughs and stuff. I learned a lot. I did a lot, and I'm definitely grateful for that. I just want to say that I'm very thankful for God for allowing me to go through what I went through, to allow me to cherish these moments. And I got a little bit homesick, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I got homesick, bro. At the end of the workday, I got homesick. I started missing my babies, and I'm like, but I'm not. I didn't come this far just to turn around and go back and stuff. So they're good. They're all doing good. Send them many prayers of protection and stuff. My oldest daughter got them. I have an aunt, and she's somewhat trustable, but with her being such a pushover, who knows, But I'm very grateful for all the support and stuff, and, thank you to all my hidden helpers and all my supporters out there. Thank y'all I just thank y'all. I just hope y'all know that. And it's only up from here. Even if y'all see me go through, ups and downs and stuff, it's up from here. So we got a lot coming out. Connecting with nature, spring, this could be spring equinox, a spiritual teacher, getting some exercise. I surely just did that. I'm like, but never mind. Walking away, or this could be walking and letting go. Child, this is a lot of movement energy. It's uptown. I'm not about to play with you, uptown. You hear me? So in the springtime, you're going to practice letting go and walking away from people, the art of detachment here. You're exercising that. You could be being called to teach people about the art of detachment. When we detach from people, it's not just as simple as just letting people go and walking away. A big part of it is about grounding ourselves and us stabilizing our own self, our own energy, in order to have the strength and courage to walk away. That's why we see a lot of people still in toxic connections and relationships with karmics and stuff like that. People that aren't good for them, even not just even in relationships. This is all across the board. And a lot of people don't walk away because they are not grounded within themselves and their own energy here. So a lot of this is talking about with the connect to nature and the springtime here. This is talking about grounding energy, fertility energy here. Grounding our energy enough to know that we can bear whatever it is that comes our way. Because also when I'm getting spring, I'm getting like spring forward, but also bearing fruit, like planting. You know how things sprout forward in the spring, right? This is giving me the energy of like, I've been hearing a lot of ancestors out here, bro. Like new ones, like new energies. They very different here. And this land is very, very, it's very beautiful out here, y'all. Very beautiful. Very, very ancestrally connected. Very indigenous, very native. It's a lot of Native American heritage here. So let me tell y'all the download that I got earlier. What they told me, so where I am right here, they have the most beautiful red dirt, natural dirt. It's red, beautiful. Okay. And what they said, where I was, and I kept looking at the dirt, bro, I was so mesmerized, so attracted, so magnetically attracted to it. And they started saying like, because we are all so confused about where we truly come from, our mixtures, our heritages here. They said, look at the dirt, compare your skin to the dirt, the natural earth around the world. Every parts of land masses, they have different colors and tones of dirt. They said, compare your skin to the dirt, and that tells you where you are indigenous to. That's what they told me. And there's the most beautiful red clay-like dirt here. I mean, I wanted to go lay in it and just roll in it naked, but I can't do that. Can't do that, So you may have been being called in the springtime. You started exercising You're being called to teach people the art of detachment, but the power of detaching from people, places, and things, exercising walking away, exercising letting go, exercising connecting to nature. Okay. I don't know what this is about spring energy and spiritual teacher, but I will find out. Walk away, letting go, getting exercise. Somebody's name could be Hunter or Matthew. So yeah, it was very beautiful that they told me that. I was looking at it and I was like, the dirt is just something about it, bro. It's just something about the dirt, the color of it, the beauty of it. And they was like, that's how you know, that's how people know how they're indigenous to a land, and the tribe that comes from there is based off of the dirt. The dirt color will match your skin tone. It's real interesting because my son's name is Cayenne, right? His name is Cayenne. And if you know anything about the Grand Canyon has hieroglyphics there as well. And one theologist or scholar, whatever you would like to call her, she went to the Grand Canyon and she took pictures. She stumbled upon a place here and a lot of rock carvings and a lot of paintings on rock. And one of the stories was about a king here who gathered all his people together and moved them away from captivity and took them to a new place or a new land here. And this man, it was another name on the rocks and the hieroglyphics, but upon her checking, and I don't know, I didn't really fact check this, but she said she found that this man known by another name was in fact Moses, and Moses had a son, and his son's name was Cayenne, named after, like cayenne pepper, named after the red clay dirt. Okay, named after the red clay dirt that was found there in the Grand Canyons. And the dirt here is very much so the same. It's very much so the same color. And so that's where I got my son's name from. His name literally is like cyan or cayenne, like cayenne pepper, like the color, like that, like the red clay from the earth. My son's name is Cayenne Prince. So, yeah. And so it was really interesting that they gave me that as a message. And I just, because even the guy, Lamont is a red clay baby. Man, okay. I'm not going to start with you today. Okay, Lamont. So yeah, I said, I got to get on here and do my collective reading. And then your girl going to get in the pool. I'm going to utilize every resource that I have available at my hands right now. Then when I get down in the pool, I'm going to come up here. I'm going to take a shower. And then I'm going to go and pick up my Walmart cart order. So, because your girl hungry and you know you can buy stuff with that good EBT on Walmart cart. Who feel a type of way? I don't give a fuck. Show orders me some shit off of Walmart cart with that good EBT. And no, I don't have it. My oldest daughter has it for them to have whatever they need, but I ordered me a Walmart cart. Shit, I need water, I need fruit, I need my other, I forgot, I love all my herbs, bro. Uptown Lamont. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was crazy? Didn't I tell you that I was crazy? Trust me, you don't want no parts of this. I don't have no business dating anyways. So, but it was hella cool. Like, yeah, it's just things just went very favorably. Oh, we got faith and wisdom in the reverse. Why? Because of the moon. I did not say that. I did not say that, okay? Well, thank you, Divine Frequency. Thank you. You talk about the EBT coming? Oh, I don't get no damn. I do not care, bro. I do not care. Shoot. I mean, no, our company does buy us breakfast and lunch, and they provide food here at the hotel as a, complimentary breakfast and stuff like that. So we eat here, we eat at the company, and then we eat lunch, but I'm not cool with all the fast food and the meat and stuff. And so it's very interesting, y'all. So, it's like God really placed me around people. So one guy, one of my coworkers, straight talking about LLCs, businesses, putting stuff in the living trust and stuff like that, like talking about all that stuff. He's talking about his whole plan. He's talking about this and that. And I love that I was able to sit amongst people. And then I got this other guy, right? And he all woke and spiritual and stuff like that. And it's nothing weird like that. It was just really nice for a change to sit back and just watch and listen to other people be in this energy that I feel like that most of us are in collectively, but talking about business, talking about our bodies, talking about God, keeping stuff clean. And I love that I was not the one. And I was able to sit back and just be quiet and be like, yeah, I just hope people just be like, yeah, she don't know nothing. She's just a dingy little girl. And I love that. I love to be able to sit back and watch other people in their element. I really, really love that. They was really talking about like dude, they got plans and stuff. And I'm like, this is stuff I've been talking about. Like, I like it. I like it, and then the other guy, he's talking about how he brung his herbs and, I kind of want to say, yeah, my boy, but we still got to wear deodorant. But we gonna leave that there because that's not nice, right? But damn, it's just because even if we're natural and cleaning our bodies, it's like, bro, we still need deodorant. And that aluminum free shit do not work. Especially we out here 105-degree weather in this dusty ass, hot ass yard, all these trucks up and down, in and out and stuff, starting stuff. I'm underneath the trailer, underneath the truck and all this stuff. And it's like, shoot, I brought extra deodorant with me to put it on. It's just like, cool. But anyway, long story short, he was talking about how he brought all his herbs and stuff and how he does this. And he was talking to me, he was like, if you are an overthinker, he was like, I would suggest that you try when you get in your room or anytime you have a chance, walk backwards. He said, do the moonwalk like Michael Jackson did. People don't know the spiritual nature behind that. But he was like, it helps open your mind up a lot. And I was like, well, that I do the back bend, I'm not going to tell you that, Lamont. It's crazy. People already got people talking about where you from, motherfucker. I don't know if he like the dude is like Cuban or Dominican. But man, it's like, bruh, you done wore glasses all day, every day since I first encountered you. And then you're talking about, can I take you to Walmart? No. I mean, I definitely would if other people are riding with us. But, because, some of them rode with me to work and stuff. So that's cool. But anyways, it's just, I'm not going to tell you where I am, especially online. I'm not in Arkansas. No, I'm somewhere where it's very, very, very loving, peaceful. So yeah, he was telling me about walking backwards. He was talking about his herb water. And when they had bought us lunch and stuff, they had bought us like Jimmy John's and stuff. And I was like, damn, I'm thinking to myself, damn, meat. I don't want to eat meat. Like, if I don't know if y'all know, but it's not that often I eat meat. And I done ate meat 3 times since I've been here. I do not like that. So, I didn't bring any of my herbs and stuff. And so, well, thank you, Deadly Fate. Oh, okay. You said, what do I do uptown? Drive trucks. I drive trucks. No, you wasn't trying to be intrusive. I was just joking with you. I wasn't trying to offend you or be mean. I apologize. No, I was just saying, like, I drive trucks, though. So, but yeah, I drive trucks. So we're learning company policy before they put me on the road in a truck for the next few weeks, where I will be with my trainer strictly on the road for the next few weeks and stuff. So I'll be in a yard dogging and stuff right now. That's what we're doing, yard dogging and stuff at the terminal yard. And yeah. That's what we're doing for right now. So we'll be doing that for like the rest of this week pretty much. And then I'll get assigned to a trainer and then I'm going to go on the road with her for the next few weeks. So it's going to be real hard for me to do reading. So, and I definitely am going to miss y'all. So you said you a nurse uptown Lamont. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Kudos to you. Like you said, well rounded and grounded. Yeah. You said ground for my nervous system, Mac and Dave. Well, thank you, Deadly Faith. Thank you very much. So it was not bad at all. It was a lot more, very, I'm not going to say in my natural element. It just, I know I'm here to do a specific thing and I know I can't be pussyfooting or bullshitting around and stuff. So I'm doing what I need to do. My daughter gonna say, is that a man I hear in the background? Girl, I don't work around nothing but men. I don't work around nothing but men. Like, girl, please do not start with me. So yeah, it's been really good. Yeah, ground my nervous system. Yeah, so I gotta go and pick up my Walmart cart order. Because I ordered some herbs. Of course, they have a bigger store, and out this way they have a whole organic section. So, I was able to order from that organic section with that good EBT. And so I sure did that. I didn't order too much. Made sure I left the majority of whatever is left for the children. And they have the cart there. So, yeah, I definitely got to get my herbs. Okay. Leo been coming out a lot. Somebody is having the courage to persevere after letting things go, walking away. Somebody been exercising this. It's like somebody standing in the mirror. They're like, no. Turn around. No. It's like somebody is practicing finally saying no to people, finally walking away if things no longer fit them, serve them, meet their needs here, if they go against their spiritual principles in order to retain the resource of their personal power here. Somebody has started exercising. If this person is being called to be a spiritual leader or a teacher, they are called to first start exercising how to teach people how to let go. They got to do this themselves here in order to teach people to do this here. I feel like that somebody is meant to lead. The fact that I'm giving out the whole story of Moses, I feel like that somebody is meant to lead people out of captivity of having, of allowing people to use their own one's personal power against them, What was another thing? So yeah, let me tell y'all. So y'all know I said that I ordered several decks of cards, right? New cards. And I expected them to be here or be to the house before I left because I was going to bring those and only those. And we was going to work with the new cards, get the new energy, let them absorb all the new energy here of where I am, right? Energy is very beautiful, okay? And so I told y'all the other day when I got here, I said, I looked up, they say that the cars were clearing customs. And then the next thing I know, the next morning is like, or later on that day, I got an email saying that the orders was canceled, that my cars were damaged, and that my order was canceled. Tell me why the cars came to the house today. And they gave me my money back. So what do I do? It's not even a matter of what do I do. Do I contact them and tell them that I actually still received the cars even though they canceled the order and gave me my money back? Because that was me dishonest. My daughter gonna say, girl, I would just let that slide. And I was like, I cannot. I know you don't. I know you don't have integrity. I'm gonna have to whoop her. I'm gonna have to whoop her. Because you're already exhibiting. So my girl, that's not lying. That's not against God. I said, how you figure? You been having the blueprint? Oh, you do? Uptown Lamont. Mac and Dave, what do you have the blueprint for? Stuff you can share with me? Because I definitely need some tips and some pointers here, y'all. Wow. I definitely need to do some grounding in this energy. I hear you, divine frequency, but it's like, man, I don't know. It ain't a matter of whether I should or not. Look, I'm gonna just have to call the folks and tell them that I still receive the cards. It only feel I get what y'all saying. They stole stuff from us, and we definitely have had to, fly under the radar with a lot of things and stuff. But understand, I'm too scared to do anything. Even if I kind of, and I know this sounds crazy, I really feel like that was the divine did that. Like, nah, you ain't gonna pay for these cards. You're gonna get these bitches for free, and you're gonna use them for the collective, and y'all gonna have fun with it. It's like our gift, the gift from the divine to me and to y'all through me. You know what I mean? And I just feel bad. I really do. I'm just gonna have to tell the people that the cards still came. And I was like, y'all, that was like close to $100 for them cards. So they gave me back that money. They refunded my money the other day, and it was right on time because I did, even though I had gas money, which I'm gonna be reimbursed on my first company check for the gas and stuff. I only really had money for gas and a little bit to eat. I left all the food, all the money, the car seat, everything there with the kids, right? So I literally, when they refunded me that money, I was on the road heading here, and I needed something to eat while I was on the road, bro. And I'm like, I'm waiting on another little thing to come through and stuff, and things just take time. And it was like, that came through right on time, bro. And I got me some Chipotle. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. I like Chipotle. And that's why I said I done ate me 3 times, y'all. I ate me 3 times. So, but they refunded the money, and then I'm like, damn, but I really, really wanted the cards, y'all. I really wanted to share them for y'all. But because I'm going to be here for quite some time, I'm going to have my daughter go to the post office. I'm going to send her the money. So she can go to the post office and ship them to me here. So I'm not worried about it because my boss already told me that I can have my packages sent to either the office, the main office terminal, or I can have it sent to here to the hotel. So I definitely want the cards. I was looking forward to those, y'all. They're so nice. I was going to share all that abundant energy, all the messages in there and stuff. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel bad, y'all. I feel like I don't want to do anything to ruin anything. And although I know for a fact, it's like the divine said, let us show you what we can do, right? It's like, what if they just testing my integrity? Because just like that, and it don't be that the divine be trying to trick us. It be, sometimes they just want to test our integrity before they give us the next upgrade, before they give us the next blessing. And I'll be so worried that if I don't move in integrity, if I make one wrong mistake, a lie, a little white lie, or anything, I just don't want to be punished anymore. Okay. Some of y'all gonna be a doula. Some of y'all will be a doula. Yeah. Karen, AMZ. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. Yeah, I feel like Divine Frequency, I feel like that they did it that way because I really needed that money while I was on the road because I needed something to eat and stuff. And I had been driving all them hours and stuff. And it was like, here, we're going to make a way for you, and boom. And I got that, right? And I was pretty bummed out about the cars and stuff, but I can't say I didn't need the money at the time. But then it's like, boom, we also gonna give you the cars because you really, really were looking forward to that. And we know you use them in order to get the collective messages out. And so we still gonna give you the cars, but we did it in that way so you can have what you need, the best of both worlds. But we're also gonna give you the opportunity to have integrity and let them know, hey, I still got the cars or the products. If they choose to charge you and try and take the money back, then cool. I'll just have to make sure the money is in my account. And if they say no worries, whatever the case may be, then cool. But I have to exercise integrity in every single little thing that I do. I don't want to fuck up nothing, y'all. I feel like I'm about to cry. Like, don't start shake. Don't start with your crybaby ass. I feel like I'm about to cry, bro. I do not want to jeopardize nothing. Because it's been good to me. Like, this company is a hard company, y'all. Like, hard. They ain't gonna just train you for no 3 weeks, put you on the truck by yourself and put you out there on the road. No, they have an extensive training program. Extensive. It's called a cadet training program, bro. This shit like the military, but better safe than sorry. Very, very glad for them. They do accommodate us in most ways, and I really can't complain. My children taken care of. The bills are paid there. They got all their school stuff. They got food. They got shelter. And that's the most that I can. That's the least that I can pray for at this time. And I just do not want to fuck it up, bro. So I need to meditate on these cards. I haven't had a chance to meditate. I need to learn, like you said, Mac and Dave, grounding. I definitely have to ground in this energy. It's a lot happening at once, and it's exciting, and I do tend to get overstimulated. That's why I tried to go and work off some of work offs, and I know once I settle in, my body will get a lot more used to it and stuff. But I tried to go and work out after work, being out in the yard all day, and it's just a lot of energy, bro. And it's been a woman or some women talking to me since I got here. Not in this room, but on these lands. Since I came into this state, it's been women talking to me like the land has been talking to me. The dirt, bro. I was looking at the dirt. I could not take my eyes off of that dirt today. I was like, and even when I think about it, that was just earlier today that I sit there and was looking at that dirt like that when we were at the drug screening place to redo our physicals and stuff like that. It feels like that was yesterday. It feels like that was yesterday. Dearly beloved and newly found ancestors of my highest good, both named and unnamed, formed and unformed, remembered and yet to be remembered. I say unto all my new ones, welcome and elevations. I don't know their names yet, but they did. I don't know if they new spirit guides. I unlocked the level with new spirit guides, but they've been talking to me like talking to it's just different. It's just different. It's just different. And the synchronicities of the people that are here, most of the men that they've already been here. I'm like one of 2 people that are here in the newer group for this week, right? The other ones, they've been here 3 weeks and more. And so it's no coincidences that some of those men are from places that I have lived, like Indianapolis, Indiana, one of them from there. One of them is from a specific part of Florida. I'm like, one of them is from like Georgia, a specific part of Georgia where I have family at. And I'm like, bro, I'm really looking like this ain't no setup. I'm really looking like this ain't no setup, is it? And it's just, you know. And then there's this one guy, like, bro, this Cuban guy, he will not take his glasses off. I'll be weirded out about that shit. He gonna look at me and say, I can tell you be arguing and stuff. You be having an attitude and arguing and stuff. And I was like, I can tell, like, no. Somebody is pissed off about a curse. Your family is pissed off about a curse. They're upset. They're furious about a curse. Because it's a nightmare. Okay, so because your family or somebody you have a family with is upset about a curse because whatever curse they put on you, you done made it out of there. You exercised walking away and letting go that broke a curse in the springtime. You grounded yourself. You grounded yourself in the springtime and you broke a curse. And your family is upset because whatever it is that you learned for this curse, if you're being transparent or you're teaching people or talking to people about what you've been through here, this curse is making you a spiritual teacher and a leader to teach people how to exercise walking away and letting go, especially when it has to do with curses here, because a lot of curses break when you walk away from the land, the house, the home, the person, the people, places, things where the curse was set forth on you. And you did that. And this curse done made you some type of leader, some type of spiritual teacher, Leo energy. It talks about leadership, the creativity, the creativeness of do what you want. And what did you do? You persevered. You walked away. You had the courage to let go. And you did it immediately. Immediately. First house energy. The way you project yourself and do it on your own. And we have completeness here. You could be exercising a lot since you walked away from someone and let something go. You could be connecting more to nature when it comes to your health, right? Your spiritual health, your physical health. They go hand in hand. But there's something is really significant about you connecting to nature and grounding during the springtime. And whatever it is, whatever you have done, whatever actions you have taken, it broke a curse. And that curse is the very thing that's allowing people to see you in your natural element as a leader, or see you as a person that is someone who is a spiritual teacher that people look up to, or look to, not up to. But people look to as a spiritual teacher, a leader. And now people are actually following suit as well. Following suit, walking away, letting go, grounding, connecting to nature. So they can have their spring forward. There you go, AMZ. That last part, AMZ. Thank you, Divine Justice, very much. I'm just now seeing that. I apologize, but thank you, love hearts, and may you receive that back tenfold. So I'm listening to my meditative music and stuff. And for once, it was really, really, really nice to hear someone else talking about, he didn't say nothing about spiritual journey. He was just talking about taking care of his vessel, stuff like that. And he hella cool. And ain't nobody everybody professional here, bro. Nobody except for, dude with the glasses. Like, it's always gonna be one little lingering one, but I'm not too much worried about him. But like everybody cool. Everybody is on some professional stuff. It's like we at work. This is not a hookup, a dateline, whatever. It's nothing like that, bro. And I'm so fucking thankful because y'all don't know how nerve-wracking it is to be a feminine energy around masculines, but everybody on work, everybody on business, everybody's on getting their stuff together, working towards their plans. And I'm so grateful to be around people who business minded, who talking about somebody got one dude got his whole lineup of having a equestrian traveling business and stuff, and traveling and moving horses to and fro, and you know what I mean? And he started talking about businesses and LLCs and stuff. And I'm just sitting there listening, like, these my element of fucking people, bro. We got a little nature dude up over here, shit, all health nut and shit. He hella cool. And he giving out pointers. And I'm like, I don't want to be like, I know. And like, that's why, yeah, that's what I do. I just love to be able to really, really sit back for once in my life and be like, damn, that's a sigh of relief. I don't have to talk. I don't have to say nothing. Everybody just share their opinions. And finally, I'm sitting here and I'm being the student now, bro. I'm sitting here and being a student. I don't have to do all the talking. And it's not that I mind what y'all collective. It's just not, it just feels really good to be in the element. We got the older white guys who like, hey, you driving, like you take me to Whataburger, I buy you dinner tonight. He all cool and shit. He's 60-something years old. He's talking about his 15 grand. And people just hella cool, bro. And like, everybody, like, I really learned that, I really seen a part of myself and most of the people that I work with today. So that was cool as fuck. So even the brokers, that was cool. Some of the recruiters, I ain't meet mine yet. She not there today. I'm gonna meet her tomorrow. But yeah, like, company straight professional, straight to business, bro. And they just like, look. The truth is, like, with this line of career and with our company, like, it's gonna be your home away from home. You need to know that. A lot of people need to grasp their minds. It's not all fun and games and road and having fun. He was like, it's really about having the mindset to just, this is really gonna be your home away from home. And he was like, where we like to focus at is making sure our employees, they're like a mid-sized company like that, fleet, 400 or so trucks. So very well kept equipment, y'all. Very well kept equipment. But yeah, he was like, so we want to make sure that our employees, like, we're not just going to throw you out there. Safety going to be our first priority. Your mental health is going to be our second priority. And our main priority is going to be making sure that as this is your home away from home, whether it be the truck, the terminal, or the hotel room for the next 4 or 5 weeks or so, like, we want to make sure that you are as comfortable as possible here. So, and that meant a lot to me. So very thankful to God. So some type of curse here. Turk, somebody's name is Turk. Okay. That's what's up, Mac and Dave. And elevations to everyone else that tapped into the live read, y'all. But Mac and Dave, email me some of the blueprints, share the info. I give you shouts out all the time and stuff. I definitely might want to try your what is the grounding technique you taught me? I brought the books, bro. Of course, I brought the books. If I couldn't bring anything, I brought my notebooks, okay? So, yeah, email me, shaythedualalchemist@gmail.com. And I don't know, weird, connecting, hooking up. No, like, if you got some blueprints you don't want to share on here, email it to me. Like, you can also leave a message on my Square website as well, Mac and Dave. Like, any pointers anybody can give me. I definitely looked into that Elijah Muhammad diet, eating, what is it? Eating to live, or fasting to live, or fasting to eat to live, or something. I looked into that and I was like, shit, well, I already got half of it done. So thank you for sharing that with me. See how I remember who gave me pointers, who gave me tips, who shared information with me. Love citing my sources and giving credit where credit is due. So, and credit due to all of us. So, Somebody did a curse on you, but it had an adverse effect on you. I mean, it didn't do what they wanted it to do to you. Instead, it made you a spiritual teacher because you overcame the curse. You broke the curse. You walked away from the curse. You exercised walking away, and you let go, and you got grounded, and you let it broke a curse here in the springtime here. And things have been moving forward for you ever since. Even if you don't seem like, you don't feel like that's the case, that's what's going on. Yeah, this is about a empress who was working with somebody. I'm not about to. Five of Swords. I don't want that energy. Welcome to all my newly found ancestors. Y'all, it's been these women, they've been talking to me. It's like, I don't know what to call them. It don't feel like if you talk to your ancestors and the spirit guides here, for the ones that actually hear them, right? You know how you just hear one of them at a time? Like, these are ones that it's almost like it's a feminine voice, but when she talks, it's like it's a group of women talking through one woman. Does that make sense? Or it's a group of energies talking through a feminine energy, and I can tell that I'm not just speaking to one energy. I'm speaking to a group. A group is speaking to me. But somebody did a curse. Somebody feels like that they were at their wits' end, and literally this was their last straw here. Okay. This was like their last little go-to, this curse. It was like the curse that everybody cautioned this person about, that they even cautioned themselves about. They were hesitant about doing this curse because so far you done broke everything else. So far, nothing. You said you've been asking for my email, IMZ. I've been saying it. Shane, CHE, the dual alchemist at gmail.com. Y'all email me, bro. Email me. Because I'm not going to always be on live. So email me. You definitely email me. Shay, the dual alchemist at gmail.com. It's in the description box. You may have to scroll down some, but all the links of how you can get in touch with me one way or another, my Square website, my email, TikTok, other stuff like that, email me, reach out to me outside of the platforms and stuff. I don't mind floating the ideas around and stuff like that. Somebody should have, so y'all be sure. AMZ, don't take offense to that. Yeah. That's probably what I need to do a lot of releasing here, to make room for them. Because they sure been trying to talk to me, and I don't feel like that eating that meat is better. Y'all, it's so dry out here. I'm going to have to take the contacts out. Or give me some safety glasses. That's cool, AMZ. Thank you, AMZ. I appreciate you. I'm seeing your comments. I got to scroll up, y'all. There's like a glare from this light or something. Try and fix it. AMZ, email me. But yeah, I definitely need to ground because they want to connect with me so bad. Like, y'all, I told y'all, I don't, if y'all wasn't on the last live, thank you. Thank you, Divine Frequency. I'm sure you're just as beautiful, love. But I got on the elevator. There's two guys, these two older black guys that was outside arguing. They had a couple of drinks in the lobby, y'all. That shit was hella funny. They was arguing about the maps and stuff and different routes. And I was like, bro, I'm not in it. And as soon as I walked away from them, bro, like, I got on the elevator and all of a sudden this lady started talking to me, not like a physical form lady, a energy, a spirit. She started talking to me and stuff. She was telling me all kind of stuff about these men. And I was like, she was telling me to tell them certain stuff. And I was like, I'm not going to go back and tell them that just out of nowhere. It was this lady, this older lady, y'all. And ever since then, and then we went to go do our physicals and our drug tests. And we were looking like where this company is set up at, the drug testing company and stuff. It's in a new area. And you can see where they kind of like been unearthing all the dirt and stuff to level out the ground to put new buildings and stuff, and the dirt was just red. There's a tree that's red like that. When you strip the bark off of it, underneath it's a redwood tree. Yeah, I'm talking about like, and I was sitting there looking out the window the whole time in the lobby, and I was like mesmerized by the dirt. It was the color. It was so beautiful, y'all. So somebody feel like that they should have hesitated about doing this curse on you. They knew that it was a high percentage that not only would you break this curse, but this curse would make you better. Because if I feel like that, with this being the type of curse that they did on you, they resorted to this. It's like they resorted to, I don't know, the most vile or diabolical or just ill. It's like a curse that nobody really uses or resorts to, but this person did because nothing has been working on you or you've been breaking other hexes, curses, and spells. So this was this person's, like last hurrah. They did this curse here and they felt like, man, they should have hesitated because it's turning out to be a nightmare for them. But because they knew, it's something about they knew that if they did this curse on you and you broke free, that their life would end up as a nightmare. Somebody knew this, okay? Somebody knew this and they pissed off now, I feel like this is not this person that's in the nightmare. It's somebody else who's pissed off at this person because they told this person that they were delusional as hell if they thought that after all the curses, everything that they did to you to dominate your energy, to control your life, to control you in whatever way, shape, or form, after everything that they did and you still made it through, they told this person that if they did this curse on you, if they would end up in a nightmare, it is more than likely that you would break this curse and that this person was being hella delusional. Now somebody pissed off at this person because you getting karmic justice for them steady trying to dominate your life, interject themselves, trying to control things. It's just like this person told them to stop. Stop trying to mess with your stability. Stop trying to make you lonely. Stop trying to make you stay in hermit forever and stay away from people. Like, stop trying to make you homeless or get you kicked out. Somebody told this person to stop while they were ahead. And they didn't realize that this curse ended up being good news for you. Oh, that's because, this person that's mad, you got two people right here. You got the person that did the curse and another person who told this person to leave you the heck alone, collective. But then they got somebody else in their ear. I'm going to show you how you know. They got somebody else in their ear, a third wheel enemy that was like, nah, it's going to be okay. You should do that. That's what you should do. I can guarantee you that it's going to work. This could have been the person that gave them this curse or spell to do on you here. It done worked on everybody else, and it's been okay so far. It done worked on everybody else, but you're not everybody else, collective. And I know you don't like to be singled out, but just let's call a spade a spade. You are what you are. This person, you got the person that was telling this person not to do it. That's the person they feel like they should have listened to, or this the person they should have listened to. Take it as it resonates. And then you have this person right here, this third wheel enemy. They told this person, they convinced this person that it was okay. So they went ahead and did it. Now they're in a nightmare and somebody is apologetic. Because all they did was, it's like the curse was like donating to you having success. The curse literally saved you. The curse literally saved your eternal love. It's because somebody did this shit out of pride and ego, and they sealed their fate when they did this shit. Something is not a coincidence that you were ready here, that your ancestors were ready here. Something is not a coincidence because this person, they had a chance to make a compromise with your ancestors, with your spirit team, with you, and they decided that they still wanted to do something to you. Why? Because you finna get married, so they were in conflict about you getting married, and it's just like, oh my God. I'm about to put these back. I'm hearing soulback energy, okay? So we got a Pisces here, okay? Spirituality to ultimately experience, trusting your psychic knowledge of, resulting from the indecision of or about. That hesitation was the indecision of or about your psychic abilities, collective. Your spiritual experience has been nothing short of a miracle. It's like this person can't deny that you are a spiritual being with high psychic knowledge, power, and wisdom and spiritual gifts. They can't deny that. And it was just like this last curse. Whoever gave them this curse, it was a for surefire win, you know? And it is not, it has been a bust. All this thing did was thrust you into even quicker or faster into where you needed to be, which could be a spiritual teacher. And how you end up getting to that energy here, or you allowed yourself to be self-taught. You allowed yourself to be open, to be taught by the spirits, okay? You exercise walking away. When things did not serve you, boom, you gone. You let it go. And this is how you kept grounding yourself, especially during this springtime. Something is very significant about springtime. So we have Pisces energy. We have a Taurus energy, okay? Your beliefs, the cost of your beliefs. Use the most direct way. What was the direct way? Resources to maintain, the practicality of, resulting from the productivity of. Somebody wanted to keep the energy or keep something that they had already manifested off of you, off of your energy. A Leo, a Taurus, a Pisces could be significant. We have the 8th house energy, okay? The 8th house says, as a life or death issue, getting and using power, using other people's resources. Somebody has been manifesting off of your energy and you've been taking this shit back, especially when you broke a hex or a curse in the spring. I also feel like that you had until spring to get grounded, and you did this in the nick of time. You let something go, you walked away, you exercised doing this time after time. This is not just one-off type of thing. This is not a one-hit wonder type of thing with you, collective. I feel like that you walked away from some people, places, and things all the way across the board that were no longer serving you. You start taking your power back, and whatever these people or this person gained off of your energy, flatlined everything. And they simply just did not want to let go what it is that they manifested off of your energy. So somebody felt like that they were going to do a curse to you. And I'm going to see what this curse was meant to do. Okay. The 6th house as a full-time job, serving and do it a little at a time. So somebody was cursing you, or they were doing like hex, a little hex here, a little hex there, a little spell here, a little spell there. But that was just to keep you stuck and stagnant to make this curse work, okay? This could have been a curse they did during the spring equinox here. But something is about your 6th house. Service to others, what is good for us, and your work as a spiritual teacher. It's like this person didn't want you to be a spiritual teacher because they needed you to be close to them. As a spiritual teacher, you would come with certain levels of protection and stuff like that. This person wouldn't be able to be near enough to you to manifest off of your how can I make it up? To manifest off of your energy. Prosperity is in the reverse. They wouldn't be prosperous for you being a spiritual teacher. I feel like it wasn't their business. And I know a lot of y'all, when we hear these messages, it make me feel offended, because it's just like, bitch, who gives a fuck if you weren't prosperous from getting collective's energy? Like, who cares? It's just kind of like the nerve of these people, the audacity. How dare you think that you can curse somebody because you aren't in alignment to be with that person, because they're meant to be a spiritual teacher, and their protection, their ancestral, angelic, and divine protection means you can't be around them, and you mad and you feel like you have the rights. You feel like it's justice to do a curse on a person because you can't be around them and manifest off their energy, or keep what you manifested off their energy. And it'd be like, of these people, bro. We just going on down the karmic line because, like, what you talking about? These people tripping. Imaginary senses here. Let me make sure I read what y'all talking about. You're welcome. you wild, AMZ. Well, you're welcome. What is it, Merkabus? I like that name. Okay, y'all. So let's get back to it. So what goes around comes back around. The curse. And this person is in conflict. They're fighting with somebody. It's like, I hear them now. I told you this could be somebody that they married to that's fighting, that they fighting with. Because this person told this person they're fighting. This person is saying, I told you not to do that curse because now it's falling back on you and now everything is fucked up. I told you collective would be ready. Their ancestors will make sure that they're ready. Collective look, like you sealed your fate. Somebody could be married to somebody that is a card reader, a very arrogant card reader here. Somebody told this person that if they tried to curse your love life or something, it's something weird about your love life or something, that they were going to be in conflict here. Okay. That when they had the chance to compromise, they should have just compromised with you. And somebody was so arrogant, like, I don't compromise. You don't compromise on using somebody else's energy. Because it says right here too many times, use the most direct way to use other people's resources with your work, resulting from the indecision about. The indecision about what? It's just like they felt like that they just had the right to just curse you. And it's just like, yeah, curse you. Wait a minute. Try to curse you and bully you out of your energy. And somebody told this person to stop. Now they sick. Now this person is sick. This curse is just now taking effect on this person's life. The better you do, the worse this person does. It's only going to get worse for them. Mental stress, illness here, nightmares, all kind of stuff. Look at that. Where did it go? I don't know where it went, but I know I seen that mug. Where's the stop card? It's somewhere. Look, this person got all kind of mental disturbances and everything. Okay. Damn, somebody stressed out because a family member is on their deathbed as well. They sick and on their deathbed. Confirmation. Artemis in the forest. Now you are independent and free. That's why somebody is sick. And baby, they got Kali on their ass. Somebody activated Kali. From death comes rebirth. I don't know what kind of death spell this is that this person did on you, but they should have never did this. I'll watch over you. That's what Kali said. Shakti Kali said, I'll watch over you because you're independent and free now. How dare this person think that they're going to do a curse on your love life to control you and dominate off of you because they're losing prosperity that they manifested off of your energy. They pissed off because of this. Somebody got Kali pissed off at them. They should have never did this curse. Somebody told them that there would be a collisions of attitudes, beliefs, energies. I hear customs. Something is about customs clearance here, possibly, and TSA or something. Yeah. I said Kali or Allie. Yeah, somebody should have heeded wise counsel. Somebody told them to this person to stop. They told this person, don't do that curse. If you done seen collective keep coming out of everything else you done did to them, what makes you think that this one is going to be better, different? It's going to actually work. If it does work, it's not going to do what you want to do. It's almost like collective, whatever energy that you are in right now, you control the curses. People can do all kind of curses on you. You are so high ranking, so spiritually protected. It's like your ancestors are the ones that created and made these curses that these people been using on you. And I mean the most wicked, diabolical ones. They use high magic, high light magic, high dark magic. Your ancestors made these. And therefore, if your ancestors made these, forged these in their bloodline, that means that that curse, it has a, what do you call it? Ward. It has your ancestral ward, which is a sigil or a crest or a symbol here that represents your family's bloodline, right? This curse that was done on you and a lot of other spells, hexes, and curses that were done on you, they were warded by your ancestors, which means they were created and warded by your ancestors. That means that anyone in the bloodline, the curse or hex, it don't matter if it's done against you, it works for you. The ward is of your bloodline. It wouldn't work against you. Does that make sense? Somebody used a warded curse that your ancestors created. Therefore, it's in your blood. It's like the curse coming and be like, oh, you're the one that created me. What am I doing up over here? You want me to go do something else? And it's like your bloodline, your ancestors already said, well, I already warded you. I created you, curse. So instead of you doing a negative or low vibrational thing to collective, you have to honor them being a part of our bloodline. They have that ward, their sigil in their blood as well, a talisman, a protective talisman in their blood as well. Therefore, whatever you were sent here to do to the collective, do the opposite of that. And when you get done doing that, go back to the person who sent you. And I want you to use yourself against that person. Spells and curses and hexes, they are living things. They're living things. Make sure y'all check out my special 12-12 yes or no question, 3-card spread with clarifying cards for 12-12. I do have that special running for the rest of the week, so take advantage of that so I can get that done, okay? Yep. Release your power. Somebody sent a curse towards you that is warded by your ancestral bloodline. It's your power that made the curse potent. How the fuck can it be used against you? Does that make sense? I don't know what this person has of you. It's all right to be alone. There's a person here who don't want to be alone, or they want you to be alone, and it's just like, so what? It's like, so what? If the divine says, I see an eternal love. You're meant to have eternal love, collective. And that's just period. Whether it's friends, family, co-workers, people, places, things that you love, your heart's desires, you're meant to have it. And this person is tripping because I guess that means that if the scales are being balanced, that means that where they were in balance, where this person was getting rich, abundant, prosperity, cars, clothes, hoes, whatever the case may be, relationships, connections, love themselves, whatever it may be, like jobs and stuff like that, getting hitting little lottery winnings and stuff like that. It was like, as long as that was going good for this person, you have to be doing bad. So now that you're doing well, this person is doing bad. But it's like everything that they got off of your energy is like, it's leaving them. Prosperity is in the reverse because they manifested this off of your energy. Yeah, your Akashic library is open here. This person, there is so much blue right here. This person made you, burning blue is significant. This person made you be alone, not realizing if that was the curse for you to be alone, child, that gave you access to your Akashic records. You could hear now. This person separated you from any and everybody and everything, thinking that that was going to be the curse and it was going to have you fucked up out here and they were just going to take you out to the point where you would never get back up. But that actually ended up being the saving grace. That curse was your saving grace of being alone. It's okay to be alone. The Akashic libraries are open because this is where you found access and got access to your Akashic records, yourself, your knowledge. Damn. And now you're completely committed, period. with wisdom as light as a feather. I don't know why I keep hearing V4VD or whatever that boy name is, but I've been hearing his name a long time and I just don't. We'll see. Because I feel like it's about to be that time, collective, where they're about to start again. They meaning the spirits. It's new ones, you know, when you go in new lands, and they love when they detect when you are a channeler or a medium, and maybe they flock to you. They flock to you, and I've been feeling like it's just groups of them, and it's just like, and it's like one in particular, she keeps speaking to me, but it's like, I don't know, it's like 4 or 5 around her or behind her. That's what I'm getting, but she speaks on the behalf of them, but I can hear all of them through her. I don't know how to explain it, but it is what it is. You are unlike anyone else. You access your Akashic records that no one else, abilities that no one else has access to, knowledge and wisdom no one else has access to, only meant for you, including this curse. Yep. And look at this again. I will watch over you. You are unlike anyone else. Somebody has been watching over you. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. Y'all be sure to hit that like button at the very least. Double tap the screen. Hit the 3 dots. Like, come on now. I'm going to need these to stay on the floor. I'm telling you. And that whatever curse they did, it collided with your energy. You needed to go in a hermit mode. If you found yourself being a social butterfly all the time, collective, you needed to be alone. You needed to be alone. Yep. You needed to be alone. That was the very thing you needed. It was like what you needed in order to access your Akashic records, find out who you are. We got 2 little witches in the reverse, magical space clearing time. Somebody can't clear this curse out of their space now. Because they didn't realize that this curse belonged to you, or it wasn't going to work on you the way it has other people. Beautiful little worm, take care of yourself in the reverse. All these were in the reverse, by the way. Somebody can't take care of themselves. Their prosperity is in the reverse. This is falling right under prosperity in the reverse. Violet angel, breaking dawn. Something is not, somebody can't break something. Something is also on repeat. I love you like a love song, baby. That's a song. Lost magic and stuff in the reverse here, because somebody didn't realize that this was not lost magic. This wasn't something that your ancestors did not know about. Your ancestors created this. They just hid it from people, from eyes, from people getting their hands on it, like this person. And I don't know who brought them this person, this magic, but they even went to somebody, and as they were, before they even went to do this curse on you, someone else told them, whoever gave you that curse, whoever told you to do that, don't trust them, don't listen to them. I would be hesitant. That's not going to turn out the way you are. You're going to be sorry. And they did it anyways. And this person was hesitant, like that person probably right, but it was just something inside of them. I feel like that it was, they have another person that's been doing spell work on them to sweeten them up to doing spell work on you constantly. I'm going to see. Dried flower fairy, sweet memories are in the reverse. This curse is also dredging up this person's bad memories. Everything, every bad memory, everything that they ever did to you, anybody else, that's all this person, that's on repeat. I'm telling you that with the breaking down in the reverse, the lost magic and atonement in the reverse here, and the sweet memories in the reverse, Somebody is every day, somebody is living in a nightmarish hell, thinking about everything, especially what they did to you, especially what they did to you, and especially how you're looking today. It's like every time they look up, you're better. And every time they look up, they're worse. And every time they look up, you're better. And every time they look up, they're worse. But at a point in time, every time they looked up, you were worse and they were better. Now, all the things that they did with your energy, it is returning back to them. It is backfiring on them. This curse literally has undid, or let's say that it has, if this person did heavy spell work and hexes on you prior to this curse literally trumped all those other spells and hexes, okay? There go the feathers. It literally trumped all the hexes and spells before it, which means it neutralized them. And I know you say, I tell people you can't undo a hex or curse, but you can send something after it to neutralize it. We live in, under the universal, we live with the universal law of polarity, right? And all we can do when we send out hella negative energy, all we can do is try and offset that negative energy with an equal amount of positive energy to neutralize its effects, where it's not pushing or pulling, it's not causing or affecting. It's just neutralized out. It fizzles out. Somebody did a curse here that neutralized everything that they did to you before then. And it's all backfiring. That means that if they did a spell on you for your prosperity to be in the reverse, for them to get it, that's been neutralized. And now their prosperity is in the reverse and yours is in the upright. Does that make sense? If they did anything else, love, anything else, if they ungrounded you here, okay, you became grounded, very grounded, so much so grounded where you let this person go and walked away. You became so grounded within yourself. And it's like somebody told this person not to do this curse, because we have a powerful energy shift in the reverse. Eclipse mermaid, that they weren't going to be able to eclipse, they told this person that this curse was going to eclipse or trump over every other hex and spell. They told this person this. Yeah. And somebody was watching over you while they did all this. So you have an ancestor that allowed this person to do this, allowed them to get comfortable, like, yeah, go ahead and do that. It's like, oh man. You're okay. Remember I said there was somebody that gave this person this curse, but I don't know how they found this curse, because this is a curse, something that was supposed to be hidden and only used by your bloodline, right? So how did they find it? Your ancestor showed up to this person as, I don't know if they thought they conjured up an entity or a deity, or if this person, let's say they conjured up Shakti and they didn't know that you were descendant or a bloodline descendant of Shakti. And the curse came from her bloodline. They actually conjured her up to use her to curse you. She convinced this person to do it. It was just like, yes, you should do that to collective. And you're like, Shakti may be your protector and your ancestor at this time. And there was a person whispering in this person's ear to do the curse. And they thought that it was coming from, I don't know, their higher self, their powerful self, their ego. Is like, some just kept telling them like, yep, do this curse. It led them, it guided them to this specific curse. How they found it, I don't know. But they surely found it from somewhere, and they just kept hearing that little voice that said, do it, do it. Confirmation that said, do it, do it. And this was your ancestor that told this person to do it, and they did it. And somebody told this person, don't do that curse. Somebody was watching this person. I'm not convinced. I'm very convinced that this was your ancestor. Oh my God, that dirt and that heat and that sun. Look, distorted view. Your ancestor distorted this person's vision, and they glamored this person like that they were working for them, like they were on their side. See, this is why I don't fool with conjuring up deities, Violet Duchess and Shallow Grave in the reverse. You don't miss somebody. You walked away and let go of somebody once and for all. That's what the curse did. Because especially if this is a past lover, you don't miss this person. Stifled, stuck, and bored. See, that's in the reverse for you. The curse literally undid everything this person, or neutralized everything this person did to you. And this person really thought that whoever they were working with, if they were working with Kali, they were not aware that this is your ancestor. It's like Kali, they called upon that energy, somebody guided them to, or something just told them to look up or try any magic from anywhere. And this person been calling upon your ancestors here that for their curses, and they gave it to this person to do it. It's like, it's strange. It's like your ancestors didn't work against you. Your ancestors, they did this for your highest good. They knew that this curse would literally just, again, trump everything else that this person has done. 7:45, okay. I'm doing good on time. What's this? I will watch over you. It came right back out. I cannot make this up, bro. These spirits are not playing. Distorted view. Somebody was watching over you, and they gave this person, or over this person, and they distorted this person's vision. Straight glamour. Look how this is coming out. It came out the same way. Straight glamour. What else? Stifled, stuck, and bored. I mean, the cards, they like, you pulled us. You're supposed to take it out because the natural world needs you. The natural world needs you. You're way more important, and it is what it is. You're way more important than this person, and you may be getting positive, uplifting new friends here at this time, collective, and this could be spirit guides, okay? After sadness, happiness, and hope return. Yeah. And the past returns for a time. Your past ancestors, your bloodline, and everything that this person did in the past is falling back on this person. This curse is tearing this person's ass up. They turn this person's ass up. Wow. I heard victory is here. Something like that. And they sick. They sick about your victory. I'm telling you. They sick about your victory because they know this was a trap now. They know it was a trap. And it got them sick. Yep. Now they want to play the victim and act like that they were targeted. Act like you use or your ancestors targeted them and trapped them. I cannot make it up. Look, your ancestors. This person feels like your ancestors trapped this person with this death spell or curse. They trapped this person in death. Hey, Coach Unique. Jefferson W. Elevation's name. They feel like your ancestors pretended to be their passed over loved ones, and they tricked this person into targeting you. I cannot make it up. But whatever they sent towards you was a blessing. It was just what you needed. I know you probably didn't see this like that at the time. None of us do. But it's just what you needed. Now you're rolling in the dough, indulging everything. Now they sorry about doing this ritual and stuff with their friends here. Just so they can gain some money. This is how they've been doing stuff to you. Doing rituals on you with their friends just to gain money. It's like every time they see you happy, doing good, about to get good news, boom, they went with their friends and did their rituals and stuff. But I'm telling you, somebody told this person they knew that they should have hesitated before they collaborated with a spirit or somebody that appeared as a spirit guide or a passed over loved one to them. This is your ancestor that tricked this motherfucker. They did. Oh, they did. Yeah, they did. This person feeling inadequate and they feel like they're being bullied here by, they trying to play the victim, say they were bullied by your ancestors that pretended to be their passed over loved ones. Now they trying to sue you in spiritual court. They trying to take you and your ancestors to spiritual court because they losing everything. But you overindulging. Then I say that when you doing good, they doing bad. It's been your energy all along. It's been your energy. Oh, well, thank you, Jefferson W. If y'all remember to check the description box. A lot of y'all been wanting to reach out to me. Email me, Shay, the Dual Alchemist at gmail.com. It's my handle at gmail.com. My email and my Square website are also in the description box. You may have to scroll all the way down, but it's there. Any link, any way that you can also message me on my Square website. The message comes straight to my phone. Okay. If you are interested in not free readings, I may do free readings. Like, just give me a chance, collective. It's an adjustment. I will adjust. It may take me a week or so, but I will adjust. Snake dreams can mean different things. Snakes can mean deception. They could also represent Kundalini energy. A snake could be talking about a path here. It could be talking about deception. It could be talking about many different things. You can look up the Chinese symbology of the snake. It just depends on the culture, the context of the dream, how you had it, how you felt in the dream. I also do dream interpretations if I never told anybody that. That was a natural spiritual gift of my Aunt Lovey. Yes, I had an auntie named Lovey, and she interpreted dreams. And so one thing I can do is interpret a dream. Prana. Yeah, something is about your love life. They got the idea of binding your love life. This is how they were. Okay, so your heart energy is abundant, collective. Whoever or whatever you love, or whatever it's like, whatever your love goes into, you're the type of person, collective, where you love hard. And this is people, places, and things. So when you love something or someone, you put a lot into it. And that is some abundant and prosperous energy. And whoever or whatever it is you love, like a job, like a person, place or thing, or food or whatever, this person would do like spell work and hexes here. If it's a food, they would make sure that the restaurant no longer sells that type of food, or it's out of stock, or it's a recall. It's some shit like this stuff will actually really be going on just to break your heart. And when they would do this, when you would be disappointed, when you would go to that restaurant or that store to get this particular food or this item, and it would be out, and then you'd be like bummed a little bit, but then you'll go back next time, and then they won't have it, and then you find out it's been recalled. It's like to break your heart from the things that you love. But this is how they were manifesting off of your energy, because they needed all of your love, your heart's desires to feel like a flop to you, feel like that they were just a far distance fairy tale that you were never going to achieve, because so long as you were in this energy, everything that you love that had your love energy on it, they were stealing it some type of way, and they were manifesting off of it. Yeah, they targeted everything you love. I cannot make it up. Everything you were attached to. So what is interesting, how they were doing this, they were targeting everything that you loved, everything that you loved. Okay? So you were too attached to stuff. When they did this last curse, the curse was it's like if this person heard that you were about to finally have love after a long time, like a real life love, a long lost love, and a all this don't happen. So if this person felt like collective, like, yeah, I get that, Chucky chick. I get that. People don't quite understand it. They'd be like, how could you? Those are your children. That's like, Like, people don't know. They don't know until they're in those situations and stuff, bro. It gotta be you over other people here. When it comes to your survival and your healing, it has to be you over everybody. And that may sound selfish, but again, I heard a guru. He said one of the most selfless acts that we can perform as human beings for the divine, for God, for ourselves, is to be selfish. That is one of the most selfless acts. Especially if you are a person that's used to overgiving, oversharing, allowing people to overindulge in the fruits of your labor, and it's never you putting yourself on the back burner. If you are used to that, the most selfless thing that you could have did for yourself and for those people is to be selfish. Because people get drunk off of the power of you oversharing and overgiving, and them never having to be reciprocal or give you anything back or give you very little back. They get drunk off of that, and it handicaps them. It enables them to be codependent, You said Chicago? No. There's some people here from Chicago, though. Let me see if I can set this right here and y'all can still hear me. So with that being said, everything that, well, that's what's up. Thank you for resonating with the message. I'm glad it resonates with you. So everything that you were attached to, these people was doing spell work to make sure you never got it, so you would always be disappointed. And then they were using your disappointment to steal siphon your energy to manifest off of it. And you would forever, you remain down for so long, and they will remain up. But this last time, when somebody heard that it was inevitable, see, they already seen you start breaking cells and stuff and doing better. But when they heard that you had a love, like you had a lover, a divine counterpart, a high level soulmate that you were about to be in connection with or something like that, somebody knew that they would never be able to manifest off of you again. This person became codependent off of manifesting off of you being disappointed by not getting your heart's desires. Does that make sense? But you being in this eternal love energy, somebody did a curse here, so you would never have this eternal love to block you from it. And so they did the curse was to separate you from every single thing that you ever desired in life. And they did that. Ron Lee, Elevations. Maud, where you been at? Hopefully you've been good though, Maud. Yeah, so they did a curse to separate you from everything you ever that would love you or that you ever loved. But when they separated you, you got access to your Akashic records. You went around nobody. You didn't have nothing. Even if you had something, you didn't have nothing that you really, truly desired, at least you thought. But then you start hearing, you start seeing, it's like, now we finally got you alone. The ancestors like, we finally got you alone. Like, dang, you ain't been hearing us all this time. No, because collective head been in the clouds, heart been all on everything that they desire. When they get disappointed, they get down in the slumps, and they get low, their vibrations are lowered, and they don't even, and even then they really don't hear us, It's that energy. But the separation is what you needed, because you were allowed to be worked with. And your ancestors, spirit guides, your protectors and guardians, even your higher self, God, Mother Divine, they all work with you in order to connect you to your Akashic records. And you realize you're unlike anyone else. And that if people didn't appreciate you, if people didn't, whatever it was that you wanted, did not want you, those must have been things that weren't for you. And you learned in this hermit energy, you have no choice but to be by yourself, but you learned how to be by yourself. Ain't that some shit? That's the thing you needed. And it taught you how you can love things as hard as you want. You can desire things wholeheartedly, as much as you want. But never be afraid to let those things go, because if it's meant for you, it'll stay. If it's not, that's because the Most High has something better, right? You learned the art of detachment. Beautiful thing. And therefore, the curse worked for you because you detached from the other things that this person was using as portals to siphon your energy. Those things you were attached to that kept disappointing you, you detached from them. They were targeting your heart's desires, your indulgences, having beautiful days, spa days, self-care days, self-love days, self-medicated days. Yeah, they wanted you to always be disappointed, always. But now they're stressed out because they should have, somebody had a chance to do what? To compromise with you. When you was cool, calm, and collective, this is even when, like your ancestors, right? They had a chance to compromise with you. They chose not to. Oh no, they thought they was a professional at causing you loss. But they also went to a professional. This could be a practitioner, a professional unaliver here. Take this as resonance. They went to this person and this person told them, this person been going off on them. They've been yelling at them. They told them that if they took this advice, somebody told this person they was a madman, but they told them if they took this advice, they was going to be pissed off because they was going to suffer loss. And with these arms, does that not give me Kali? Does she have several arms? Or is that Shiva? Shiva, goddess of chaos and destruction. Shiva energy. Somebody been fucking, I don't know if they've been conjuring up and talking to Hindu gods and goddesses, trying to use curses from there, that region, Hindi. So I told this person, don't conjure up that energy. You're not high ranked enough to control Shiva or Kali. Somebody been conjuring up deities, masculine, feminine deities here that represent chaos, destruction, loss, devastation, darkness. Some of them, your fucking ancestors. You could have even been, you know what's interesting, collective? You could have even been made. You could have been even made out of chaos and destruction. It's like, Shay, what do you mean? I mean, like, you know how people out here, they screwing each other and the one night stands and they having baby side pieces and mistresses. Think about the type of energy that they're in, the type of karmic energy that they're in, both people. Now they go and they have a baby. What is that baby created out of? Karmic one night stands, low vibrational energy, hot thought pocket, you know what I mean? Mistress energy, side piece energy, secret sneaky link energy, secret baby energy, threesome energy, groupie, group sex energy. That's what that baby is made out of, right? So, and it's not to be mean to you, collective. This means that however it is that you were born, your parents could have really lived a chaotic and destructive life, or one of them did. You were forged in that. Their bloodline has made that their bitch. They have made chaos and destruction their bitch. Kali is not a destructive force, but she is destructive to those with an ego. We did see arrogance. She destruction to the people that are destructive. She will destroy for the people that are meant to heal destruction or fix destruction. Does that make sense? See, people are so stupid. They think because they conjure up these gods and goddesses, these deities and stuff, that they're gonna do that action the way that they want to. You can't tell them what the fuck to do. Who told these people this? You cannot tell them what to do. Bro, I need some Ivory wedding wipes. They never follow suit. Okay, Chucky Chick, sugar baby. Okay, well. Definitely email me, y'all. Shiva came out of the eye of Brahma. Well, tell me more. So I'm just saying, your bloodline, if your bloodline was always plagued in the past with destruction, I got it. If your bloodline was always plagued, your ancestors were always plagued in the past with chaos, destructive forces, stuff like this, they made peace and friends with those energies, the deities, the principles that represent that. And then they made an alliance with them. And that alliance they formed. And with that alliance, they formed a ward. Y'all know what ward is. Y'all know how they say ward your name, safety, protection. You can ward your bloodline. That's what your ancestors did. And these people called upon, they blindly. What is this? They blindly called upon these energies here. Now they sick. The destruction and the havoc is being wreaked in their life. Yeah. But you gained a friend somewhere? Oh, you gained the friend of a tarot reader. You got a tarot reader or a psychic, somebody that reads fortune from your past life. They remember you from a past life. You've gained a friend here out of this. You gained a friend because they went to a tarot reader and the tarot reader told this person, who I don't know who coaching you to do this here, but you about to be mad. You're going to be pissed off because I don't know. Somebody told this person they would suffer loss, that they were born into something blind, that they would end up sick, weak, fragile, with a disease here. They told this person you was going to live and learn. They went to a reader and somebody told them this about this curse, that they was going to learn about this fucking curse, that they was going to learn that somebody is cursed into their ending. Somebody is cursed with endings until their endings, because that's the curse that they did on you. They wanted you to be alone forever with nobody until the end of time, where you would have endings and be alone until you end it. Kali, from death comes rebirth. Because see, for you, death energy means rebirth. That means that you're completely destroyed, but that means you can be made anew. You're not completely destroyed, but who you once were, where you had all these codependent attachments and stuff, who you once were, it died. Now you can be forged into something new. And that's surely what happened for you, because your ancestors have the death energy, chaos energy, devastation, destruction energy warded for your bloodline. Your bloodline is warded from or by that energy. That means that energy does not do to you what it would do to anyone else. And it's like, why did this person get this or see this after all the other things? It's like if they got to the point where they did this curse, it indicates to you, collective, that every single thing else that they done did to you, because this curse is like the last minute desperate measures type of curse. So we know if they've gotten to this point, we know that everything else has not been working or it's been backfiring. So this person should have known. But since they wouldn't stop, you got an ancestor that got up in this person's ear and pretended to be a deity or this person's friend or spirit guide. And they whispered in this person's ear, do this kind of curse. And somebody told this person not to do that. that all that would do, I'm telling you, all that death magic would do was bring you success. Like, because you got too many ancestors collaborating on your behalf, watching over you, protecting you. Yeah, from this robbery, from this person robbing from you again. An ancestor, I don't know what this is. I don't know what mass, marriage, and homeless is. I'm telling you, you got an ancestor or somebody that pretended to be this person's ancestor with origin. Like you, my blood. Didn't I say something about like dirt? This is an ancestral bloodline. Oh, I'm your ancestor by marriage. This is your ancestor. Somebody is a homosexual. I'm just saying. This person is a homosexual. They went and got married to a fake person here. They went and got fake married to a person because they was homeless. They needed a place to stay. So when they went and married this person, pretended that they wanted marriage with this person. This could even be you. Somebody pretended that they wanted to marry you so they can make you homeless. So they can plant something in somebody's yard and isolate them. This person is straight bonded to danger and chaos. And listen, somebody buried something in your yard or this person's yard. I don't know what's going on here. There's another enemy. There's another energy. Your ancestors are surrounding this person. Whoever this person been talking to lately, they think it's their spirit guides or deities or even their passed over loved ones. It's not. Somebody been cut off from their ancestors from attacking you. Somebody buried something in a yard, right? To make you lonely, to isolate you. That's a part of this curse. This person should have quit while they were ahead, because all they doing is going through natural disasters from trying to take your heart's desires. And this is the energy. Just the energy. They are binded to danger and conflict. Then I say chaos and destruction. They binded to this energy. Mind you, we got death that came out here. Live and learn and death. You needed to learn from endings. Endings, death energy transforms you. To this person, it ends. Because they know not of it. They didn't live and learn here. Somebody too sick. In one way or another, they're too weak to learn their lessons here. This person buried something in the yard. And that was a part of this curse. I feel like that was the last straw of this curse. And they literally bonded themselves to accidents and conflict. While you get to move forward with your eternal love. Somebody that is ready for you. You got somebody that love you, that been ready for you. And maybe they could have been wondering why, with the idea like, maybe I got an idea. Maybe I need to come better. And this person has been stressed out because they could have thought that you didn't want them. They could have thought that you just wanted to be private. You just wanted to be alone. You wanted to be separate from them. But that's not the truth. That's not the truth. A lot of illusions were painted around you and this eternal love. I feel like y'all both made a vow to each other, or your ancestors vowed to trap this motherfucker. By doing this curse on you, it allowed you to be blessed here with an eternal love and everything else. And I feel like that whatever else that you feel like was taken for you, if your heart desires a food, a person, a place, a lifestyle, a career, your money, a home, whatever you feel like was taken from you, it's going to come back to you in the form of a love. They're going to come with all of this, or everything is going to come to both of you when you two come together, you know? That's why they wanted to rob you, because this would have been a big fish. If they would have been able to rob you and separate you completely from this high level soulmate here, if they were able to successfully do that, they would have, man, that was a big fish. They was going to catch a lot. They was going to manifest so much, collective. But the thing is that, I don't know, maybe you had to walk away from this eternal love. Maybe this is somebody you met and you had to walk away from this person. And maybe it was extremely hard, but you had to. And it could have been because this person, this eternal love, they were doing spell work on, or they were doing spell work on this person, or not that they were doing spell work on you. They were doing, whoever these people are, this person is, they were doing love spells or spells on your eternal love. They were. And, or it could be where you were just so separate. This curse, it did separate you, but maybe you got so used to that energy. You're a high level soulmate. They like, damn, well, I want to be in collective's life, in their energy. What's going on? Like the devil, the star. You were healing from toxicities, the moon, that you didn't even know were there. And you did this while being alone, the Fool. And that's why you got all your possibilities back and balance in every area of your life. You have all the possibilities now. And somebody is realizing that it was somebody, your high level soulmate is realizing somebody was competing with them with the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. Child, how we got Five of Wands, 55 is significant. Somebody could be that age. Somebody could be a King of Cups. That's 55. Five of Cups. Listen, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Cups. 555. That's confirmation. Major changes in every area of your life as you're being balanced. There's major changes in his life for the worse, and they're going through changes like grief because it is karmic justice. It's the balancing of the scales that is happening for this person that was competing with you, okay, for your shits that were coming in, that were meant to come in for you. Somebody also been looking into your future, Page of Cups, and they are sorry. Somebody also put distance between you and them, and they are apologetic about that. Somebody could be a surfer here. King of Swords is significant, okay? This could be your person. It could be a King of Cups, King of Swords energy. So what is that? Libra, Scorpio energy. A Knight of Pentacles and a Two of Cups. This person been waiting patiently. They ready for this union. They ready for this Two of Cups. They thought that you didn't want them because you was being sneaky with another Two of Cups. But they're realizing that it was a curse. This person found out about a curse. They are coming towards you, moving forward with you to come and give you equal give and take. Everything that you feel like was taken from you, it wasn't. It was just removed from you to make room for something better. Somebody coming with it, or somebody, I'm telling you, somebody coming with the shits and they want to fight for you. They want to fight for your love, equal give and take. They want to fight for a Two of Cups with you. And this person is standing on business about you with the King of Swords, Two of Cups. And the Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. You didn't lose nothing. It just was removed so you can receive the upgrade. Two of Swords, and you don't even see it. You didn't even see it like this. Hopefully you do now. I needed to see that. I needed to know that, okay? That you were being held back for a reason. That they allowed this magician, this magic to hold you back to tap into your Akashic knowledge for this Wheel of Fortune. Child, I don't know about y'all, but this the one. This it. Claim it. Affirm and claim it, collective. Look, I cannot make this shit up. Listen. Wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups, I cannot make it up. Your heart's desire finna come back to you tenfold, and they coming through like a wrecking ball, but in the best way. You had to attach to your Akashic records here to get whatever this is, because this is not something that anybody gets. Not this high level soulmate, not this contract, not this love, not this abundance, not this justice, not your spiritual gifts, not your healing, not your ability to take death and transform it into power, into abundance, into fortune. Nobody else can do this. Not like you. This is catered specifically to you. In Nine of Cups. And you got choices. Everybody got choices. Okay? What's the Seven of Wands? Defending yourself, protecting, and standing your ground. You got energies that are protecting you. Oh, somebody been sitting there and contemplating and planning for a long time. Your high level soulmate. They've been planning for a long time. Like how they gonna come towards you, baby. Somebody ready to pull out all the stops. Baby, I'm a dreamer with a Fool. Page of Cups with a Fool. Somebody got all the feels for you, collective. Three of Cups. Somebody is very happy and celebratory over you. Seven of Pentacles, they feel like you're a worthy investment. And when I say whoever this high level soulmate, they done left everybody in the past behind. Like who need to go? Okay, you get a pink slip, 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 you get a permanent pink slip. It's like somebody kicking them to the curb for you. They already took necessary steps, and here they come charging in because they ready for the world, and this world were mine. The world is your oyster. Somebody ready to fight the world about you because you that person. Queen of Swords, whether you're masculine or feminine. Oh, they really to fight to the death about you. Star energy, Queen of Cups, you're a healer of hearts. Of course you are. Queen of Hearts, a star healer, Queen of Hearts. And you fight to the death for what you love. Because that's the war that's in your ancestral bloodline. It's a war where death fights for you. Does that make sense? That's why you love so hard, baby. You love people to death. You know? You will do anything to them that nobody better not hurt or harm. Nobody that you love. That's the war in your blood. You got a person just like you, or just like that, or they see this about you. And I'm telling you, like they're not coming in playing. It's time to put my phone on the charger, y'all. It's time for me to go pick up my Walmart order. It's after 8. Dang. And I don't have time to get in the pool. Maybe jacuzzi, but I don't know. I don't know. Those are the messages. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. I greatly appreciate y'all. And I love y'all for the likes, the shares, the support. Continue to do so. Check the description box. Email me. Personal readings are always open. I have a 12/12 special going on. And of course, if you want any other personal reading, they can always be fit and catered to your budget. Don't be afraid to ask. Thank you for allowing me to give out the messages to you. Collective, thank you for being open and abundantly just abundant in your energy sharing. Allow the energy to be read and the messages to be given out. As I release you and your energies back to their respective places with love and light, peace, protection, high vibing healing, high vibing thoughts, and abundance and balance in every area in your life, so long as your heart is in the upright. I'm going to close all doors, portals, and windows to and from my energy after I retract and retain or retract and call back my energy, my power, my magic, my energy's essence, my vitality, and everything that is connected to it. Closing all doors, portals, and windows to and from my energetic field, transmuting all energies that I have embodied or embraced or connected to into higher vibrational energetic forms, and healing and sealing all leaks in my auric field and subtle bodies, including of the mind, body, soul, and spirit. Collective. Until next time, y'all make sure your notification bells are checked or on, and that you have the all button checked, okay? As I will be uploading daily. If I get here earlier, I'm going to try and sift out my time a little better. But yeah, y'all email me. Tips, everything. Mac and Dave, if you are still on here, be sure to email me with some of the blueprints. Give me some pointers on what it is that I can do while I'm here to help get myself a little bit more grounded, as my days are very busy. But y'all know, get into the motions. This is the way of life. Nothing is constant but change. And the only thing we can do is be adaptable to the change here and being open to whatever it is that the divine has for us. Until next time, y'all, I love y'all. Peace and Godspeed.